guys, Zach here. I'm out at one of my properties. Tenant literally moved out. Today's the 16th of July. Random, I know, but the tenant literally had to move into another place. But what do I do being proactive? I already have new prospects here ready to sign the lease. Boom, boom. So what my downtime is gonna be 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Are you being this proactive with your properties? Do you have a network of people that are literally on a list to get in for your desirable homes so you can transition them in less than a day? I can already have the new tenants turn on utilities. I'm literally talking about 0 downtime. It's a win-win situation. Got these wonderful folks in there waiting to sign a lease. I've already vetted them. So they came out here with an expectation of, hey, we're gonna sign the lease and get them moved in today. So that's the type of action and proactivity you need to do on your properties. I'll show you inside, give you a little tour, turn this thing around, increase my cash flow per month, which is great. Find them an amazing home. They've had an issue with multiple dogs getting into properties, but I'm a huge dog advocate, so I had to help them, and of course, help those dogs. Come on inside. There's 0 obligation. My guy's great. He's been here for 7 years. I have a newer AC unit on here. Got your nice backyard for your dogs. Not super huge, but it's a good little property. Check out the yard for the dogs. Obviously, again, you know that it does back to 83rd, but it's still, I mean, we'll go outside. It's quiet here, but I just wanted to make sure that the dogs were gonna be actually inside because I fucking care about dogs. I hate people say they stay outside. Good. So, but at least you got covered patio, you can do misters, and you got a nice yard for them, so I thought it's pretty dope. No. No, I want to get you the keys. You like it, I could have you moved in today. You do private security, look like that?
I used to do a lot of private security, but now I do construction.
What kind of construction?
Right now I do run my own cabinet shop. Well, not my own cabinet shop. I run the cabinet shop but we do everything. We do ground up remodels.
Awesome. If you're ever slow and you need side work and stuff too, that's one of the values I always like to give first right of refusal for work to my tenants. So whatever your expertise is, you let me know, and when I can plug and play you in that stuff, then we can make stuff happen.
I do everything. I can even do concrete. I just don't like to do concrete.
Got it.
You know, but
so for example, if you didn't like that carpet and you want to put laminate floors in there, I'm happy to pay for the laminate. You can I mean, stuff like that, I'm always happy to work with tenants who are reasonable and make shit happen. So there's 0 rush. I wanted you guys to have, like I said on the thing, so you can see my face and, you know, straightforward. I wanted you to have first right of refusal. I'm not a pressure guy. I literally was 100% intent on just putting it on the market right now because these models are trading at 230, 240,000. I bought this years ago. I already gave notice to my tenant because I wanted them out so I could put it on the market and realize that long-term gain. You guys came to me and said you had these needs. Fortunately for you, I'm a huge dog guy. I'm all about rescues and dogs, and that just like had to. And I care about you guys too. Don't get me wrong. But I was just like, okay, these people, and you're a friend of a friend, so I'm like, whatever I can do to try and help somebody out, I'm always game for it. So my intent would be is if you did want it, there's no hard feelings. I'm gonna put it up on the market right now, and if you do want it, I brought the paperwork. I've already vetted you. I know you're good people. You've been great communicators, even at 4 in the morning, submitting your stuff, and so I can underwrite you quickly, and so I can get you in here. But I care about these direct relationships. Again, you're not just a number, you're part of the family and the Zack Ventures family. So if this works for you, we can sign paperwork today. I will give you keys and remotes and you can move in today and have a place to go and call for utilities.
I'm like so relieved.
What do you think?
we'll go and do it.
Let's go. I'll get the paperwork ready to rock and roll. It's your place and rock and roll. Let's sign a lease. You guys ready?
Yep.
So I got 2 copies here, one for you guys so you can call for utilities, one for me because I've already been through everything. Obviously, you're paying everything up front, but because we're moving in mid-month, I'm gonna prorate the August. Of course, you're not gonna pay for time you're not gonna use. So if you wanna start, one of you guys wanna start reading it over, I'll go through everything with you, and we'll go from there. And we can update it, we'll do 2 and sign and go from there. We're gonna do a 1-year lease if you guys wanna renew. At the end, great. If you don't, just remember to give me at least 30 days written notice and communicate with me. I'm responsible for any plumbing, AC, any items with the home. You guys are responsible for pest control, yard maintenance, front yard. There's an HOA here, so make sure your bins come in. You've been living in an HOA neighborhood anyways, so you understand all that stuff, so that's the main thing. Obviously you got your dogs, just make sure they're not annoying the neighbors. Today's the 16th. You'll get this utility companies for turn on. You could even do it as fast as today. So I just need to figure out the proration for August and get you that number. I'll get you that full total. I give you a preliminary total on there. I just want to get you a ballpark. We'll get everything signed. You can have the remotes and the keys, and then we'll have a welcoming ceremony into the Zack Ventures family. So that involves air hugs, you know, and that kind of thing.
Thank you
Go
so
from
much.
there.
I really appreciate you.
You're very welcome. Everything is done. You can go to any Bank of America to pay your rent. You can do Zelle. You do however is easiest for you. So I'm fully reporting. So whatever you pay, I just recommend for credit enhancements, everything else, money order, certified funds, or even Zelle. So you keep those receipts for yourself. We get it, put your name and address on the slip, and then we give you a credit. Who do you bank with?
Chase.
Perfect. So Zelle, I'm gonna have you download it. It's an online platform that enables you to send anybody money when you verify them without going to the bank. Last thing you wanna do is drive to a bank, wait in line, sit there and waste your time when you could just literally send the rent money from one click of a button online. And if you always, I would tell people, send me, $1 is a test. Zach, did you get the dollar? Yes. Okay, then send the rest, then you're set up and we're ready to go. So moving forward in terms of the rent each month, just use Zelle. Simple, you get your receipt, I'll confirm it with you, text me, and go from there. Like I said, the main thing is understanding the responsibilities of all parties. I have a full-time handyman, which is great. Obviously you're handy too, so I authorize anyone who's competent to make repairs, and just let me know if you spend something. Zach, text me in advance, I'm having an issue, I can fix it and replace this fan, it's $30. Yes, go ahead, and then text me a receipt, and then I'll allow you via text to reduce it from the rent, so you don't have to wait for someone to come in the house, worry about the dogs, whatever. I'm a very easygoing guy. You know what is so sweet right now? I'm actually just with my phone, there's an opportunity you can scan documents. So I'm scanning this lease, so what is this doing? Number one, I'll get over to the bookkeeper so we know what's going on, make sure my insurance is intact with an occupied property, but I'm also emailing my new tenants right away to expedite the utility turn-on. Time is money, and why not do things in real time? Why waste time? So getting this scan over to them so they can have a copy of the lease, get it to utility companies, so there's no lapse in any utilities, and just rocking. This is how you move people in 10 minutes. Literally, guys, how long have you been here for?
Less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes, and what are we doing?
Signing lease.
That's how we do it. It's called the 10-minute method. You get in, you get the money, you get out. And then you make sure you call them and say, hey, thanks so much. We ain't running, we're staying right here. So how is the process? Typically when you go rent a home, it usually takes what, a couple days at least for someone to get back to you. There's a lot of process, a lot of logistical decisions involved. How has the process been for you so far, and what's the experience that you've...
This is awesome.
Okay.
And usually it takes days.
Right.
And if you are looking on the Trula app,
Trulia, yeah?
they never call you back.
Got it.
It's a waste of time, but this has been amazing.
Right, so you've been here all of what, 10 minutes?
Yes.
And we just signed the lease, and you're moving in when?
Be later on today.
Wow, have you ever experienced anything like this? Amazing. Would you go through or recommend this process to anybody else?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. So in order to learn about that type of process and the speed and the transition, click below. We'll take you and show you the streamlined move-in process, the pre-application, the communication, everything we do to expedite the process and ensure that you have zero downtime in terms of transitioning homes from one tenant to the next.